Hi everyone, this video is going to be a study tutorial about meningitis in the view of an ASLP to know its effects on speech and language, and I hope that this will be a useful guide for ASLP students. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to get notified about my future videos on various disorders leading to speech and language difficulties. To get started, let's take a look at what meninges are. As everybody knows, the brain and the spinal cord are the major coordinating and integrating structures for all our physical and mental activities of the body. And fortunately, these structures are well protected. The layers of tissues that covers the human brain and spinal cord are called the meninges. These three membranes moving from outermost to innermost are dura mater, arachnoid mater and pia mater. In between the arachnoid mater and pia mater is the subarachnoid space, which is a cushioning layer of fluid called cerebrospinal fluid, in short CSF. Moving on to meningitis. Meningitis is the inflammation of the protective membranes, the meninges, which can be caused by either bacteria or viral or fungal infections, out of which bacteria and viral infections are the most common. The bacterial meningitis is when the bacteria enters the bloodstream and travel to the brain and the spinal cord, causing acute bacterial meningitis. But it can also occur due to direct invading of the meninges. This may be caused by an ear or sinus infection, a skull fracture, or rarely after some surgery. Viral meningitis is usually mild and get clear by its own. Most cases are caused by a group of viruses known as enterovirus. Common viral infections include herpes simplex virus, HIV, mumps, etc. As an SLP, it is very important for us to know how these disorders affect the speech and language of such a patient. Moving on to speech and language difficulties post-meningitis. Meningitis can be a cause of acquired brain injury. Here, acquired means the injury to the brain happens after birth. Speech and language and communication problems arise post-brain injury and in the first few weeks of recovery after meningitis, especially meningitis in children. The toddlers who spoke fluently might go back to baby talk, which may be a temporary problem that would get better with time, or may be signs of acquired brain injury. Communication problems are common in both adults and children post-brain injury. Most children may retain the ability to speak at the level they were before the injury, but the continued development and maturity of skills may be affected, means the child's vocabulary and use of language may be impaired. We all know that language skills are closely related to other skills such as memory, attention, which can be adversely affected post-meningitis. Language difficulties may be due to developing of aphasic condition post-brain injury due to meningitis. Aphasia is an impairment of language affecting the production or understanding of speech and ability to read or write. Two main types of aphasia that can be seen post-meningitis are receptive aphasia, where reception is the ability to understand language, so in receptive aphasia, understanding is affected. The next type is expressive aphasia, where expression means use of language, therefore in this, use of language is impaired. Not only language difficulties, acquired brain injury secondary to meningitis can also cause communication problems by affecting the physical ability to speak, which can be due to dysarthric condition, where the damage is caused to the areas of the brain that controls the muscles used for speech, and dyspraxia condition, where the individual has a difficulty in planning and coordinating the speech muscle movements. Other difficulties that lead to speech and language impairment would be cognitive difficulties such as difficulties with attention, concentration, memory, and executive functions. Giving you a quick recap of this video, meningitis is the inflammation of the protective coverings, the meninges of the brain, can be caused by viral, bacterial, fungal infections. Viral and bacterial most common cases. Meningitis can cause acquired brain injury. Acquired brain injury can cause speech, language and communication impairments. Thank you so much. I hope you found this video very useful and informative. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel.